everyone. Welcome to my first ever podcast episode. Honestly, I feel a bit awkward. I don't know how to explain it, but even though this is you guys can't see me, I still feel awkward because I just know this is my first time doing it, and so yeah, I just don't know how it's gonna be. Anyway, yeah, this is my first ever time doing anything like this. I've never done anything like this before. Okay. um I really haven't, though. I've never done this before, and I didn't really plan this that much either. It was a pretty spontaneous decision. Originally, I no, I didn't plan this at all. It was more so about maybe 5 hours ago. I was like, I kind of want to do a podcast. I was having a really good day, and I guess I was riding the high. So I planned it out and made myself the intro you guys seen. By the way, I hope you guys liked it. It might not be everyone's vibe. I love it though. I think it's very kind of fits the title. I mean, okay, people weren't really doing that in 2006, but you know that 2010s question mark. Maybe I should name it the 2010 podcast. Anyway, it's called 2016 because fudge, 2006 because I was born 2006. So now you guys know my name. OMG, name drop. Boom. Anyway, in the first minute, name drop. So I'm gonna start off before we get into all the talk. And you could skip this if you want, but you low-key shouldn't. This is a little self-introduction. Also, I want to give a preface before I do this. I do have a little bit of a speech impediment. If you notice my speech sounds a bit weird, please ignore that. I know it's the worst thing to have for a freaking podcast, but hey, we ball. Anyway, again, self-introduction. So my name is how about I don't give my name? I don't want to give my name just yet, but I promise I will in maybe another episode. But let's not do it just in this episode. But you guys can call me Apricot because I call myself Apricot on my social media. So let's say my name is Apricot. Anyway, I'm Apricot and I am 18 years old. I've graduated high school, going into college, and my hobbies, bro, this sounds like a freaking school thing. My favorite color is red, and I like that movie Purple Rain. Because I have in a movie. What am I thinking of? Oh, The Color Purple. You know what? Let's not even do much of a introduction like that because I feel like you guys will get to know me. Anyway, let's begin. Okay, so my first talking point is my Holy Trinity. Okay, now when I say that, I do not mean a religious Holy Trinity. This is my musical Holy Trinity. So I love music. Honestly, everyone does. I wouldn't necessarily say I love it more than the average person, but maybe I do. Maybe just a bit more. I don't know. But I do love music, and my favorite artists that I call them my Holy Trinity. Again, if is a Holy Trinity three? Does a Trinity have to be three? I don't even know. Well, this is gonna be more than three, so I hope not. Actually, I don't know. Anyway, my Holy Trinity is Maddie McGart, I'm gonna rant about, Fiona Apple, Jun Togawa, and Zoe Deschanel, and Kate Bush. That is my Holy Trinity. My dog and my man and my music is my Holy Trinity. Hurricane Gloria and Expanses Dale. That's my bird and my tree. That's Shamika by Fiona Apple. That's the first Fiona Apple song I ever heard back in 2023, and yeah, it got me started on everything. Bro, I love her so much. Anyway, that is my Holy Trinity. I, if you will, worship them. All four of them. Wait, all five of them? All five of them. Bro, I don't even know my freaking Holy Trinity while I'm calling them that. Bro, those are my ultimate musicians. I love all of them so much, and the main reason I love them is because of how artistic they are. Obviously, I love their music, but they are genuinely very artistic women. And they are all women. Period. But they're so great. I can talk about them for hours if I wasn't such a slow talker and slow thinker. I'm a very slow processor of things, and I can't get things to come to my mind so quick. But I do love them. Starting with Jun Togawa, a lot of y'all may think you don't know her, but I promise you do. She has a song called Suki Suki Daisuki. For a lot of people, that's the first song of hers they ever heard. Which it's the first song of hers I ever heard too, I won't lie, but yeah, that's the song that got me started on her back in 2020, was it 2021 or 2022? I think it was 2022, but that song came out, not that song came out, that is not when that song came out, but that song got popular, and on TikTok, and I loved it. I was so obsessed with it. I was listening to it constantly. I was even watching videos of like poor versions of how you pronounce this stuff, and bro, I was singing along. It was honestly kind of creepy because it'd be like 3 a.m. and I'm just singing suke suke dai suke da 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 da. Oh my gosh, now I'm getting eerie. Anyway, I'm a scaredy cat, by the way. There's your first little, or like your no, you're like your first little fun fact about me. I'm a huge scaredy cat. I don't like horror. I don't like scary stuff. I don't want to talk about ghosts. I don't like gore. And I also, okay, gore, I dislike gore so much that I will not even interact with people who like that. If you like gore, we will not be friends. I think that's so weird. I can't even comprehend it. What is there to like about gore? What is there to like about it? I don't know. I think that's very strange to like gore. And like, you know how there's gore videos online? I've never seen one in my life, and I'm gonna keep that streak up forever, for eternity. I live 100 years, 100 years, never seeing that. The first gore I'll ever see will be my own when I die. Well, actually, hopefully I don't die a gory death. Wow. Manifesting gory death for my 100th birthday. Anyway, though, but like, oh my gosh, sorry, my TV is playing Kill Bill. I collect DVDs, and which we will get into, probably not this episode but the next one, but I do collect DVDs, and when I just got one today for Kill Bill at this antique flea market, and it's playing right now. It just got to the part where she kills the mom in front of the kid, and so, you know, kind of got me. I remember when I first watched this movie on Netflix, I did not think that she would kill the mom, since the kid is there, but you know, she low-key doesn't care. She wanna dance like Uma Thurman, bury me till I can't breathe. I love that chorus. Actually, that song as a whole is so fire. Imagine having a song about you. That's a pretty good song. Anyway, crap, we went so off topic. Back to my holy trinity. Jun Togawa has so many great songs, and she is an artistic genius. One of my, oh guys, okay, I'm about to sound like the biggest fake. Oh, my cat just knocked over my freaking yoga mat onto her toy. Wow. Way to ruin the freaking audio. Oh well. Anyway, I guess no, the universe doesn't want me to talk about my holy trinity. Well, anyway, I'm about to sound like such a fake, but when it comes to Jun Togawa, I don't know the name of like most of her songs, because on Spotify all of them are in Japanese, so I don't know the names of them, but I know because they're on my playlist like which songs are my favorite, and I've been listening to her since 2022. I also like did my own little study of her a long time ago for fun, because I mean, it's kind of fun to learn about people you find interesting, and she had an interesting life. I also just like, I think that Jun Togawa is such an artistic person, and that she is very cool. If you want to get to know her more, you should look up on YouTube her performances. She is quite the eccentric performer. But you could also watch some of her like variety show clips. I love those. And also, if you really want to see like, I guess like her artistic image with style, Pinterest is pretty good for that. I think that that's where I love to look at her like outfits and stuff. But after that is Jun Togawa, not Jun Togawa. After her, I want to talk about Zooey Deschanel. For my holy trinity, I'm not going to talk about Fiona Apple and Kate Bush because most people know her. I don't know them. I don't feel like I really have to go in depth about them. I also don't feel like it. So much for my holy trinity to where I don't even feel like talking about them. Anyway, but Zooey Deschanel, if you don't like, if you're not sure you know who that is, she plays Jess in New Girl. Jessica Day. I love her. That's not where I got to know her though. I got into her because of she's in a band, or like, well, not a band but a musical duo called She and Him. And they're really great. I love their music. My favorite song is Darlin'. That's actually a cover of theirs, I'm pretty sure, but really great. I love it. A lot of their songs I'm pretty sure are covers, but they are really great. And the thing with Zooey is that she has a very distinct musical voice. It's pretty deep and kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like very throaty, if that makes sense. Like, maybe congested. I don't know. I really love her though. Her that music is great, and that's where I got to know her. I think that people really only know her for acting, but I really wish people would get to know her musically as well, because she really is great. Okay, honestly, I don't want to talk about my Holy Trinity anymore, but I do want to talk about how underrated my queen, my savior, my um rosary, if you will, Maddie McGart. So you probably don't know who that is. Unfortunately, I have never on earth met someone who knows who she is, and it is quite the unfortunate thing, I must say. Maddie McGart is a musician. Um, she does more like cabaret jazz style music. Most, if not all, of her songs are covers. Um, but they're so good. Oh my god, her voice is insane. To the point where, like, if I hear those songs, like the original versions of those songs, it doesn't matter to me. That's her song. She owns that song. It's not this person's song. It's not that person. It is her song. Maddie McGarth, though, if you want like some connection, she is Fiona Apple's older sister. She's I think 50 years old, maybe going on 51. I'm not sure, but if you, oh my god, please, 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 no more remedy. Okay, no, but that's a Fiona Apple song. It's called Please, 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 and it's like her least favorite song she's ever done. I don't know why though. I love that song. Well, actually, no, it's because she wrote it in like 30 minutes, but I think that song is fire. Okay, but she has a song. No, Maddie, my favorite Maddie McGart songs, my number one is Pack Up Your Sins and Go to the Devil. Um, that song is so fun. I love dancing to it. Like I just put it on and like I'm in my room dancing. I also really like Lost Liberty Blues, and then Yiddish Nightingale is really good. Um, oh, there's another song too. It's like, oh crap, what is it called? I think it's called What Will I Do, but it's like, no, I don't want to sing it. I don't want to hurt your all's ears like that. I think it's called What Will I Do, but those are my three favorite songs. Please, please, please listen to her. She is so great. I promote her like every freaking chance I get. She does not have many listeners, but she is so great. She mostly does like, also she's beautiful, but she mostly like does bar music, I guess, like she performs in bars and stuff. But she's really like, she doesn't do concerts per se, but she is so great. I listen to her on Spotify. I genuinely don't think that there is anyone who has her voice. She has such a unique, beautiful voice, and she is so vocally talented, but no one knows her. I can mention her 50 times and no one will know her. I can mention it to the same person 50 times and they'll be like, who? Bro, please listen to her, guys. Okay, next thing we're going to talk about. Okay, so now you guys can get to know me a bit more, but this is before college prep. So I am starting college in August. I am going to be a first year. I'm really excited. I actually mostly excited. I really don't have any nerves or fears about it. I feel like there's really just things to be excited about for college. One of my friends is very nervous. Oh, hold on. Oh, I had to blow my nose out, sorry. But one of my friends is very nervous about starting college. I don't know. I don't know what there is to be nervous about, you know. I guess change is nerve-wracking in general, but I'm very excited for starting college. I honestly feel like there's only things to be excited about. Um but I've been prepping a bit in like little ways. Honestly, I won't even lie to you guys. I've been preparing in very stupid ways. Mostly, okay. This makes me sound a bit silly, but the main thing I've been preparing in 3, 2, 1, fashion. I've been saving up and buying clothes all over the place. I spent all my graduation money honestly on clothes. Lots of shoes, because I am preparing to dress to impress for college. I'm gonna freaking bring it. I did not really dress the way I wanted to throughout high school because it's just a bit scary to do. Especially, I'm from the South, if you haven't been able to notice. I don't think I have a really very strong Southern accent, but everyone else says I have like a, 6.5 to 7 out of 10 on like strong accents. But if you're not from the South, like, yeah, you probably will think I have an accent. Anyway, though, yeah, I'm from the South, and Even though I don't live in the most Republican area, it's still the South, and people are still so judgmental as teenagers. You just feel very suffocated. It doesn't really feel like you can dress the way you want too much. So I didn't really do that throughout high school, especially my senior year. I was terrified to do that. And I honestly just spent my whole senior year wearing the same three outfits because I was very insecure. Honestly, to a degree, I never had been. Because for majority of high school, I've had a very normal level of insecurity. But for some reason, my senior year, it just like it skyrocketed. I got very insecure. And I didn't dress up. I dressed up one time, and yeah, and I got laughed at by some sophomores, and I was like, what the fuh, what the fuh, what the fuh. For some reason, I've been obsessed with saying fuh, like, you know how they say "deh." I've been I don't know why I whispered that as if I'm not an adult. Like I'm a 12-year-old. I'm just whispering, and I'm up too late on my freaking tablet. I am recording this on my tablet. Does that change your view on me, guys? Do you think that now I'm even more of a low quality podcast? Yes or no? Comment yes or no. Um, but yeah, I'm filming this on my tablet. Anyway, I've been really obsessed with saying that, and for some reason, I've been like almost every day now for probably 3 days. I've been like seeing how many words I can say like that in sentences. Wow, I'm very easily entertained, huh? Isn't that a good thing though? Anyway, but what were we even talking about? Oh, college prep. But I've been preparing with clothes. I got some jewelry. I got a lot of shoes, like I said. I got one pair of heels, one pair of wedges that are so cute. I had to get them. They were kind of pricey. Everything I got has been on Depop, by the way. Well, no, Depop and Amazon, but like only three things off Amazon. Everything else has been Depop. But some of my stuff, well, these shoes were so expensive on Depop. Very expensive, but they were so cute. And I was like, God, I'm going to regret it if I don't get it. So I got that. And then I got 3 pairs of tennis shoes, but they're not really like, I guess, how would you, like, basic. I was about to say chill. They're not very basic tennis shoes, sneakers, whatever you freaking call them. So I really do need to buy a pair of like basic white ones, because unfortunately the ones I have, like, I got 2 pairs of baby fat, black baby fat, tennis shoes, and if you look those up, like, they're all very, some would say gaudy, others would say beautiful. I would say beautiful. And then, like, they're just not basic, so I really do need a white pair. I had a white pair. I had some Nike, what are they called? I had some Air Force Ones since 8th grade, but I had to retire them whenever we moved about 6 months ago, because they were just terrible. They were like completely broken on the inside and were cutting me every time I wore them, and like they had holes all throughout them. So I had to freaking retire them. I was so depressed about that, but I had no choice. Gosh, I just remembered that I really do need to buy a pair like that again. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, no mind. But I also bought a pair of tights. Can I speak correctly? Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't you know I'm a savage? That's Savage by aespa. Stream aespa. They're about to have a comeback. Yes, I like K-pop. Bro, I like everything. I like all music. There's your next factor on me. I'm not music racist. I love all music. I'm not music phobic. I could probably find multiple songs in every genre that I love. I'm just like that. I am. Some of you guys are racist, but not me. I will listen to everything. But I will say, I don't like a lot of country. But I'm not country racist, I swear. I have country friends. I live in the country. Anyway, can I shut up? Okay. Well, I can't shut up because my whole thing right now is meant to talk. Anyway, okay. Speaking of me buying clothes, let me tell you guys about my freaking Mel debacle. So, because I've been ordering off Depop sends your stuff in the mail. I live in apartments, so that's what they do. They send me stuff in the mail. And, well, I had an incident happen recently where I was not able to access my mailbox because we had lost the key for the mailbox. Hadn't been able to buy anything, haven't been able to open it. Good night, love you too. And we weren't able to open it for like a week, or no, we weren't able to open it for 2 weeks. Dad had got the car like towed basically, and so like but we couldn't get it for a while, and turned out that the key wasn't there, but my packages got like overdone and I couldn't get anything. So they got sent to the post office, and I had never been before. I've never done anything like this before. I never went there before, and they like I was kind of scared because I heard that they'd be mean, but they were actually chill all 3 times actually. I went 3 times because the first time we went to the wrong post office, but then we went to the right one the second time. Okay, I go the second time. They don't give me all my packages, so then I have to go a third time. Guess what? They don't give me all my packages. So I have to go a third time now. I was gonna go tomorrow, but like, the post office thing is honestly stressing me out so bad. And I have to get all my stuff by the 27th, or else it's gonna get sent back, and I obviously don't want that. I mean, I don't have much to get now. I have like, I think 3 things. They're all small, but nonetheless, I have them. But it's stressing me out so bad. So instead of getting it done tomorrow, I decided, let me put it off another day. And I don't know what day it is. It's the 22nd. Okay. Wait, well, that's not bad. Okay. Well, it's still annoying, okay? Let me be annoyed. I say as if any of you guys are, like, opposing me on that. But it's really annoying. I mean, I kind of want to call them dumb because, like, how are you going to see all those packages and not think, oh, wait, let me give them all of these? But, oh, I burped. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Can you smell that? Another fun fact about me, I freaking hate burps. I don't burp a lot, thank God, but when other people burp, it genuinely disturbs me. And like, if we're in a car, I will roll that window down. I don't like it. I think burps are disgusting. I think, I mean, like, okay, I know you have to do it just like how you have to fart, but I don't know. I really don't like when people burp. It really disturbs me. Oh my gosh, now I have the hiccups. Oh my gosh, I got cursed for implying that's nasty to burp. Or not implying, I think I straight up said it. I'm burp shaming, that's why I have the hiccups. Okay, also my nose is so stuffed up. I have an immunity shot that I need to go take. I'll do it after this, but like, I really don't like, okay, y'all, I'm about to tell y'all some more about me. So I really like to eat naturally and like consume more natural things. So I don't avoid medication. Like, I promise y'all, I'm not anti-vaxxer. I do have all my vaccinations. Yay! I don't have any audio boards, so I have to do my own audios. Okay, I'm gonna repeat that and then do my audio sound effect. I'm not anti-vaxxer. I have all my vaccines. Yay! Did you guys like that? Okay, comment down below if you like that. Like and subscribe if you like that. If you didn't like it, block and report me. Feel free to do it. Report me for abuse of animals. Okay, don't do that, please. Actually, I do have a pet cat. Okay, wait, stop. Oh, I need to stay on the freaking track. Okay, but even though I will take medication if I have to, I try not to if I don't have to, because I think that the pharmaceutical world has brainwashed everyone into thinking that you have to take medication for every little thing. No, you don't. And I'm just so tired of people shoving that down our throat. You do not have to take medication for every single thing. You do not have to take medication because you have this one actually might make people upset. I don't think you have to take medication over a cold. Okay? There, I said it. Your stomach hurts a bit. You don't have to take medication. You got a little bit of congestion. Okay, this is literally how they talk to you. Like, you Google, what should I do if I am stuffed up in my nose? Take 30 whoa. Okay, now my joke sucks. Okay, pretend that didn't happen. But you'll Google, like, what do I do if I have a stuffed up nose? If my sinuses are a bit funky right now? Take 30 perks, 30 perk 40s, and if you want, add in some painkillers. That'll do the trick for you. Okay, why? That's okay. I'm obviously dramatizing it, but that's what it feels like to me. I just don't think that we have to take medicine for every little thing. But they want you to, because then they get paid. It's payday for them. you know, because that 100,000 isn't enough a year. That 100K they get every year is not enough for them. They got to get more. They got to get more. So anyway, I like to do things more naturally with that and just try to do more natural remedies. I'm learning natural remedies as we speak. I just have a book on the side. I'm like talking while reading it. That was so funny, wasn't it? Let's riff raff. But oh gosh, my leg hurts so bad. Would you guys care if I moved? Will you guys care if there's noise disruption to this amazing 1,000,000,000% perfectly good CapCut audio quality? You wouldn't? Thank you. Oh my gosh, now my leg feels great. Okay. Oh, now it's stretched out and nice. Okay. Whoa. That's why he said? Okay. Oh no, my cat's coming over to disrupt me. Okay, well, now that I talked about the natural remedy thing a bit, I have a cat named Irene. She's a cutie, but she's real annoying, and she's coming to disrupt. Oh my god, she's gonna freaking ruin my life now. Bro, you're ruining the... Irene, you're ruining the podcast. Oh my gosh, now she's gonna try and bite me. Anyway, but yeah, I've also been learning how to, like, make things homemade because I really am serious about the... just doing things more naturally. I feel like people do realize that we eat a lot of chemically induced food, but it's really difficult to do things about it, you know, like it's hard to say, okay, well, or it's easy to say that I'm not going to eat any more heavily chemicalized food, but it's very hard to do because since I have been eating like that, you know, when I go to get my groceries, I just went an hour ago because we went really late at night. We went to the grocery store at 8 p.m. A bit spontaneous, but I like getting things done. I get a bit anxious when I have to put something off. So I'm happy we did that. But yeah, the groceries have been expensive. We went tonight and it was $200, and I mean we didn't even get that much. I mean I got enough for a week, but I don't know. It's all healthy stuff, you know. I think it's a bit, you know, but it's inflation. I actually seen this, but okay, before I say the sign, well, no, let me say it. I seen a sign when I was out today, because I went to an antique flea market and got a few things, but while we were driving there, someone had a sign that said, greed is being masked, as inflation, and I was like, yeah, completely. Me and my dad both like, yeah. That really is how it is. You do not have to do what you're doing right now. It's just, it makes people's lives harder also that they can get the same paycheck, even though we won't be getting the same thing. But anyway, I've been eating a lot. I guess I don't like to say cleaner, but you know, cleaner in the sense of less chemicalized. I just don't understand why food has to have flavor enhancers. I don't understand why, you know, you go buy some Lay's chips and for some reason there's 50 ingredients. It's like, I mean, I've never made homemade chips before, but I would assume it just needs to be potatoes, oil, some seasonings. I mean, maybe butter. Like, I don't, and yeah, I don't see why it has to be 50 different chemicals in it. I actually seen a TikTok not too long ago of someone saying that, like, it's okay that there's all these chemicals in food and that people should it was like an unpopular opinion video on TikTok, but they were saying that they think all these chemicals are good and that people should stop being like thinking it's gonna kill them, because everything can kill you and kill you, you know, at a certain extent. And I just thought that video was very stupid, and I kind of thought that person was just an absolute friggin' idiot. Yeah, everything can kill you in moderation. Not in moderation, but to like a, you know, in a certain quantity. But it is a fact that those chemicals are not doing us any good. Hormones are changing. Like, do you not find that insane that the chemicals are changing hormones? I mean, I don't know. I think you're an absolute idiot if you don't see food having 50 different ingredients in it when it should just be a 5-step minimum, or 5 gosh, I'm so congested, guys. I'm so sorry, but like a 5-ingredient food minimum. Like, if you don't see a problem with that, you're an absolute idiot. And I can't even argue with people like that, you know. But so like I've been making homemade juice. I'm learning to do that and I'm loving it so far cuz I've been making lemonades. I love lemonade. It's one of my favorite beverages. And I've been adding, like, I haven't been just making straight lemonade. I've been doing raspberry lemonade, strawberry lemonade. I made this time I made peach blackberry lemonade and it was very tasty. Well, actually, it was not very tasty. Why am I lying? It was not very tasty because I'm like an NPC. I just say what I'm automated to say. It was very tasty. It was perfection. I cannot wait to drink it. No, but we didn't have any more sugar, so I couldn't put any in it. So honestly, it was not that good. Um, but I bought sugar today, so I'm gonna add it in. Um, but yeah, so like once I had that, it'll be good. But I've been making homemade juice. I've been having all my dinners homemade, eating out less, eating lots of vegetables, eating lots of soup, um, not having like frozen food. And it's been doing me really good. I mean, I feel so much better when I do that. You also just have less worries because you know, like, okay, I know what the ingredients in this are because I made it myself. Um, yeah, I plan on making things like that continuously, honestly, my whole life. I think that I have a lot of little suspicions on why food is so chemicalized. I obviously, like, obviously it's because it's quicker to punch out, but I mean as to why they allow that, like, there's so the food regulations on it just don't seem like, it doesn't feel like there's a lot because I don't know, it just doesn't feel like there's a lot if it's being allowed so much for there to be, like, why does the government allow for these companies to pump our food with so many unnecessary chemicals? It's not just preservation chemicals anymore. It's not. Flavor enhancers are so stupid. You know why you have to add flavor enhancers? Because the chemicals you added in made it taste like straight acid. But it wouldn't have happened if you just didn't add the chemicals. There's no reason for some McDonald's food, for a McDonald's hamburger, which I don't eat hamburgers from fast food places because I'm picky and I think that's nasty. Well, okay, it's not nasty if you do it. To me, it's gross. I don't enjoy eating that. I've never had one because I'm too scared to. Fun fact, I'm extremely picky, which we won't get about in this episode, but we will in another episode. I'm unfathomably picky, especially with fast food. I only eat chicken. But there's no reason for a McDonald's meat hamburger to be pumped with chemicals. They just made ya. What is happening? Anyway, that bothers me a lot. But our government probably likes their people being fat and obese and unable to do things because then they have to rely on them more and they have to rely on the medical world more and you know yeah, no one really wants to solve the obesity issue at all. But that's a rant that I don't want to go more in depth into because then that's what this whole video will be. But yeah. What other topics do I have here? Oh, okay. Let's talk about my driving struggles. So I just got my license a month ago, and not a month ago actually, almost a month ago. I got it like 3 weeks ago. Anyway, by the way, barely passed that. She literally implied that she did not want to pass me. First off, you're a bitch motherfucker, motherfucker, you're a bit. I should just said that she's a bit. But no, she said she didn't want to pass me. Cause apparently I friggin' saw. Can I stop? I suck. But she did pass me. First of all, don't complain as if you didn't pass me. You passed me. You did not have to pass me. Anyway, but my driving struggles is that I get really scared when I drive. I don't like, it's not necessarily scared that someone's gonna hit me, but it's that I'm scared that I'm gonna make a drastic mistake, like drive on the wrong side of the road, not get in a turning lane, not know where I'm at, not go during a red light, not go during a green light, stop in the middle of the road. Like, I guess I have a lot of insecurity in my driving abilities, and it's making me struggle a lot because I obviously have to drive. I mean, I'm gonna have to be driving to college every day, and my drive to college is a 30-minute drive. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of long driving, but I just like I get so nervous about it, and like I know that I need to just get to doing it more, and like that repetition will help me. And I've been doing that. It's just like I guess I'm just ready for the comfortability to be there, and it's not there just yet. But I know I'll get better at it. I'm just so nervous when I do it now. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna drive not tomorrow, but the next day, cause when I go to the gym in the morning, cause today's Sunday, but I'm gonna go to the gym Tuesday morning, and I'll drive there, so that'll be good. But yeah, I just wish I was already used to it, but I'll get there. I started a bit late with it anyway, so I think that doesn't help. But yeah. Okay, guys, media of the week. So this is gonna be a segment that I do every episode. Um, if the podcast continues, we will see if I want to continue it. But I'm going to do a media of the week every week, and this is going to include um book I'm reading, manga I'm reading. Yes, I read manga. Show I'm watching, current favorite movie maybe, music, and if I have a favorite like meme or YouTuber, I'll do that as well. So, let's do that. Media of the week. So, first off, my book that I'm currently reading, and this sounds very childish, but I'm currently reading an Ever After High book. I don't know which one it is, but it's kind of like short tells of all the characters before legacy year, so like the day before they start legacy year. I'm reading that right now. I really like it. I got it off Amazon. I used to read the Ever After High books when I was a kid, so I really like reading this right now, and it's really good. It really is. I've been reading it rapidly as well because it's just really entertaining. I like books in this book style anyway, because it feels very fun, and like it's kind of like a day in their life, so that's why I like it. But I've been reading that. My manga of the week is I haven't really been reading much manga, but I do have like a few new mangas. I can't unfortunately I can't get up to look at it. Because if I do that, I'll mess up the audio. But I'm trying to read it from here, but I'm blind. It looks like it says the demon flower. Okay, let's just skip that because I don't know. My movie of the week is going to be Wayne's World. I watched that last night. I have a Wayne's World DVD. Watched it for the first time last night, and it was probably one of the funniest things I've seen this year. Very funny movie. I love stuff like that in general. I love Darth. He was my favorite. He was so cute, so sweet. I feel bad for him at some parts. I feel like we act similar, but I loved it. Darth's my favorite, but Wayne's World is my movie of the week. For show, I've been watching Sex in the City. Is it Sex in the City or Sex and the City? Well, I've been watching it. Um, I'm very early on it though, so I can't really tell you much about it. I don't even remember their names so far, but I like the girl with the short red hair. She's cool. Um, so yeah, and then YouTubers of the week is gonna have to be Turtle with Hat. They're one of my favorites. My ultimate favorite is Slushy News, but I also love Turtle with Hat. They did a Minecraft video this week or last week, I guess. Well, it's Sunday, so this week. And it was really good. So they're my media of the week. And do I have a meme of the week or something? Um Oh, I do. Oh my god, I do. Okay, so on TikTok there's this guy who plays GTA, and he like role plays as a cop. But he'll go on there and have these people, like he'll pull over these people and give them a sobriety test. But it's him doing flips in slow motion that are really complicated. And he like as he's doing the flips, he's saying the flip he's doing, but he's saying it as if he's literally doing it, like he's struggling and stuff. And then when they obviously can't do it, he shoots them. It's very funny. Look that up on TikTok. Um, it's extremely funny. I love it. I'll actually link it down below, his account. He's really funny. That's my meme of the week. And I would say that is everything for my literacy. Whoa, my literacy of the week. Clearly, I lack that. Hold on. I don't have a soundboard, so let me do my sound that if I theoretically, my soundboard, this is the sound I would make after saying that. So we're gonna redo that. Literacy, clearly I lack that. So did you guys like that or no? Comment down below if you like that. Yes or no. That's my media of the week is what I meant to say. And yeah, so, gosh, okay, we've been doing the podcast for 40 minutes now. Holy crap. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to talk about before I end this off. I'm okay. I think this was good. Thank you so much for listening to my podcast. I was a bit shy doing this, but I know, I'll get more comfortable as the episodes go. I really hope you enjoyed. I will say I'm sure this isn't like the most entertaining episode, but I will, I hope you guys watch it. I hope at least one person watches this in full. But people, like, the unfortunate thing is, like, if a video on YouTube is recommended to someone and it doesn't have many views, people usually don't watch it. But hopefully someone does. Hopefully someone watches this and likes it. Maybe this is your vibe, and if you've watched this in full, please comment it down below. It'll make me so happy to know that someone did watch it completely. Yeah. My next episode, depending on how this episode goes, will be Sunday. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much, and have a great week. Go forth with your week with good intentions, good vibes, and yeah, thank you.